Striking up a friendship can be especially tricky if you're an older adult in retirement. In this video, I'll share some tips on how you can start meeting new people and make lasting friendships, even if it becomes less convenient to be social and engage with friends. I'm Cyn Meyer, founder of Second Wind Movement, and as a life coach for older adults, I hear a lot about how difficult it is to make friends as an older adult transitioning into retirement. When you were a kid, it was likely as easy as walking up to someone during the lunch break and offering to share your favorite snack. Even as a younger adult, striking up a conversation with strangers and new people is more convenient with that wide range of events and activities that you have going on during school and your career. While making friends after 50 takes a bit more effort, it is definitely possible to form solid, lasting friendships and have a vibrant social life that gets you excited. All it takes is a break from your normal routine and the courage to exit your comfort zone. Because community and being social are a crucial part of your retirement and your health and overall well-being, we're sharing 5 steps for making friends as you age. Starting with number 1, deepen your current connections, both old and new. Whether it's casual connections with people that you already know from the local store or just people in your neighborhood, you can make an effort to deepen those casual relationships. The key is to pay attention to your gut. If something inside of you is naturally drawn to someone else, follow that intrigue and just speak up. It sounds so simple, but literally just starting a conversation without overthinking or having an agenda can work wonders. When you pay close attention to who you're naturally drawn to and follow through with that instinct, it is a great way to put yourself out there and build confidence through a very simple action. More often than not, you'll see that simply initiating a conversation with someone is totally worth it. And go beyond the convenience of people who are already physically around you. It's worth taking a moment to reach out and reconnect with old friends that you fell out of touch with. You can start to rebuild those friendships or simply just learn more about yourself and who you're congruent with in this new phase. There's a lot of great value that comes with paying attention to the pieces of conversations and personalities that excite you and that you just don't have energy for anymore. This experimentation of conversation is totally worth it. Tip number 2, be more intentional with your yes and no. If you've ever seen the movie Yes Man, you know the man who challenges himself to say yes to every opportunity that's presented to him, and how it takes him on a series of wild events and unexpected adventures. I'm not saying literally say yes to everything, but there's something to be said about getting out of your comfort zone if something intrigues you. So saying yes to social activities that are normally out of your routine. That could be a really good thing. A lot can happen when you mingle beyond your standard social circles. This is when you start to make room for fresh connections that are possibly a better fit. Basically, consider saying yes to new social events that naturally spark your interests and no to social events that no longer excite you. It's about embracing new and exciting people and experiences. And number 3 is don't try to be interesting or impressive. Aim to be interested instead. Everybody likes to talk about themselves because everyone needs to feel validated and heard. It's the premise of your self-esteem. In fact, literally disclosing information about yourself makes you release feel-good hormones. Yet this intrinsic reward may not be the best way to make friends. If you want to be liked by people, less talking and more listening. Being a good listener is like having a passport to friendships. In fact, active listening leads to better conversations, people liking you more, and thus better friendships. And if you're out of practice, which is more common than we know, you can listen carefully by acknowledging what the other person is saying, showing that you're really engaged, and simply being inquisitive. It sounds so simple, but asking questions to keep the conversation and active listening going is such a big deal. Also, number 4, all good things take time, and so should your friendships. Friendships don't happen overnight, of course. And in fact, according to research, there's a science to how many hours it takes to make a friend. About 50 hours of interaction to move from acquaintance to casual friend, about 90 hours to go from casual friend to friend, and more than 200 hours to qualify as a best friend. Not that this is a qualifying metric that you need to follow, but it is a gentle nudge to be patient and consistent in your effort to make lasting friendships. Friendships are a long-term investment, and the strong connections are definitely worth it. And if you consider the fact that the average American spends over 30 minutes socializing and communicating every day, you can make a casual friend reasonably quickly. But it's totally less about how much time you invest in your friendship endeavors and more about leaning in to connect with people that really align with you. Number 5 is to connect with yourself first. This goes for any kind of relationship dynamic. The more you connect with yourself, the more you connect with others. As Brené Brown puts it, being connected to yourself lets you approach people for genuine connection rather than approach people for validation. Retirement especially is a time to be unapologetically and authentically you. This is the surest way to be the best version of you for the best friendships for you. I know it's cheesy, but no matter what your age, our insecurities bog us down, and it's oh so easy to stay inside your comfort bubble because of the fear of rejection. But rather than underestimating how much people like you, accepting yourself first and doing the introspection work at every life stage, which is always growing, developing, and changing, makes connecting to other people so much more manageable. You can come into any new situation with an open mind and a good heart, and people are more likely to accept your thoughts, feelings, ideas from those positive, loving intentions. Of course, easier said than done, so if you need help reconnecting with your authentic self first, I'm here to help. Just reach out for a free one-on-one breakthrough session. I'll leave a link in the description right below this video. To recap our 5 secrets to making friends after 50. Number 1, deepen your current connections, both new and old. Number 2, be more intentional with your yes and no and get out of your comfort zone. Number 3, don't be interesting, be interested. Number 4, be patient and consistent. And number 5, connect with yourself first. With the right mindset, you can make new connections and form lasting relationships that support a more fulfilling retirement life, so it's totally worth it. If you enjoyed this video, show us some love by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching and being proactive. I'll see you in the next video.